quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that, reverse it.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Brandon Aries, and welcome to The Sanctuary. The holidays are this weekend, and we got around to watching one more movie before Christmas Day. So without further ado, let's talk movie. And this week, Wonka. Wonka is kind of a prequel, but kinda not, but kinda is, but kinda not. You get it? Young Willy Wonka with little to no money is trying to make it. Because he has one thing others don't. And that is a dream. A dream to have his very own chocolate factory. However, in these efforts, he ends up owing a debt like some others in that place that he allies with to work off that debt together. So the goal is to work off his debt by selling his chocolate, but also now work off the debt of his friends too, so that they can be free and he can start his mega chocolate factory. I will admit I was a little skeptical of Timothée Chalamet as Willy Wonka because of the love that I have for the character of Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka. But Timothée Chalamet brings this good, charismatic, youthful energy to this Willy Wonka prequel universe. With this youthful force also comes some corny energy, which I'm not too mad about because it kind of leaves room for us to, in the future, if there's ever any sequels, to possibly grow with this Willy Wonka and he turns out to be the Willy Wonka we all know and love. Remember when I said this is kind of a prequel, but kind of not, but kind of... You remember that? The Oompa Loompas look near identical to Gene Wilder's version, as are some of the song choices throughout the film, just ripped right from the older version. Though there are some differences and contrasts that not only give light to this new universe, but also kind of bring homage to the past. I also want to talk about the Tim Burton version for a sec. Wonka in that film was trying to fulfill in others what his father didn't fulfill in him. Whereas in this film, Wonka is trying to grasp the fulfillment of happiness from his childhood that was given from his mother and share that with the world by making his own chocolate factory. The memory he holds so dearly of his mom is the lightning bolt that carries him towards his dream. Back to a key word that I would use to describe this film, but not in a negative way. Corny. Some of the jokes didn't really land well in this film because you take it in and you're like, whoa, that was corny. Or you do the whole anyway. Then sometimes there's the corniness that's cute and reminds you of the magical and fun experience that Willy Wonka brings. I think the overlapping themes like starting a business, sharing happiness, fending for the little guy all tie into the big theme here. The theme of chasing your dream and never losing sight of it. Holding it tight and never letting anyone, regardless of how big they are, tell you any different. Those last couple points that I just made kind of give me this sense that I need to give this film some leniency, at least on some of the critiques, like the poor CGI and weird but noticeable uses of green and blue screen. That type of stuff kind of hurts your brain when you study it for over 4.5 years. But because of the universe it's set in, as well as the rest of the experience, you kind of don't really feel the need to nitpick it that much. You're not leaving the theater like, I mean, the CGI was pretty bad. No, you're like, that was a fun, cute little movie. Wonka's friends in this film were okay, and some I feel were underutilized. And at the same time, all the friends feel like they're in a play, which is my other suggestion. And no, I'm not knocking that it's a movie, okay? I'm here, ain't I? Though I couldn't help but think that maybe this story should be on Broadway. The musical numbers, the set changes, the theatrical beats and projection of certain lines of dialogue all feel like it would be more beneficial on Broadway. Coming from someone who has a degree in this theater and film specialty, But think about it. Maybe it could work, or if anything, work better in a Broadway scene. Or, tell you what, compromise. Call it down the middle and just call this movie Wonka the Musical. But I'm telling you right now, either a 2025 or 2026 playbill. The last person I want to give praise to in this film is Olivia Colman, who played Mrs. Scrubbit. She has such a captivating range in all of her work, and she shows it here no problem, flawlessly. Wonka is a bundle of fun for families, kids, and the holiday season. So go or take your kids to this developing world of imagination with Wonka. This movie ain't bad, It's fun. It's cute. It's a little corny, but it's fun. It's a good little holiday get up, like maybe have some hot cocoa, sit on the couch, and just have a nice time. You guys remember this? It's time for the rating. 3.5 stars. That ain't bad. That is it on Timothée Chalamet's Wonka. Let me know if you're going to see it, or did you see it? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like. It is always so much appreciated here in the Sanctuary. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. And next to that, it's a notification bell for every week this little boy pops up in your feed. And you guys know the drill. Happy holidays. And in case we don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.